Hey, how you going? Okay, so I just wanted, this is a really short video on making glycine paper in Australia and what I use in Australia. I use tracing paper. So the tracing paper is Study Mate. It's a 65 GSM paper, and it's from Officeworks. It's about, I don't know, $4, $5. It's not expensive at all. There's 50 sheets in here. It prints on my, as you know, my printer is an inkjet printer, and I have to seal everything if I want to paint over the top, and I use clear gesso or coffee colored clear gesso to do that. So, and I really like the idea of the glycine, translucent, shiny, just as something different. So this is the actual tracing paper, and it prints on my printer just beautifully. These are just some Chinese symbols that I've got, and some other words that I've printed out, and I've printed them on, there's a white piece of paper, it would probably help, Judy. White piece of paper. Where is a white piece of paper when you need one? Okay. Well, there's a cream piece of paper, that might be more beneficial. Okay, so this is, I printed this out. This is brown, like, it's just pieces of written words that I've got in my stash, and I printed it out on the translucent paper, on the transfer paper. This one here I printed full strength on, full strength, like just normal print, so it's quite strong, which is fabulous. But I actually like it to be light, really light. I quite like the very big difference. So this is actually printed on draft. So I like the draft one. It's like the second print, but it's not. It's actually just on draft. So depending on what you want, whether you want it really strong or not in your work, or whether you just want it in the background, or you want to layer it on top, or whatever you're using it for, making pockets and so forth. I made a pocket that I'm using in my art journal. With some of the words that I printed out. There's the words that I printed out, and there's a little pocket that I've made out of it to stick into my art journal, with some words that I've just printed out, from the script on the computer, really simply. I've made, this is like a little folded piece to go into my art journal too, with so that is actually the glycine paper printed and stuck onto nice strong brown card, and it's just going to be a little book. And I'm not sure whether I'm going to put little holes in it, whether I'm going to have words coming out of it or something. I'm not too sure, but I really like the way that it shows through, and it's shiny. Like, it's a bit different. I don't have very much shiny work in my journals. So I just thought I'd, technique, sorry. And I'm sure you all know, but technique is you print on, which is very simple, put it into the printer, print what you want to print, and then take it outside on a piece of newspaper or something, and spray it with clear satin or clear gloss spray can. That's all it is. And I did only one layer on either side. It takes about half an hour to dry, and then you have glycine paper, transparent shiny paper to do whatever you want. And I'm sure you can make anything. It just depends on what you're into, the leaves, I know that you can buy them, but there you go. That's how we make them in Australia, and I'm sure that's how you make them everywhere. But the Study Mate from Officeworks is the way to go, because it works perfectly and it's really reasonably priced. Okay, see you later. Thanks.